Hey, how's it going out there, folks? The Philosopher's Stone back at you with another video. So, I woke up this morning, man, and the first thing that comes to my mind is, Facebook and mental health, right? How it really can destroy a person who's having problems with mental health, with depression or anxiety or trauma or rejection is a big thing. Rejection is a huge thing, right? And Facebook is full of rejection, man. It truly, truly is. Nobody wants to be rejected in life. I mean, that's the biggest blow to the ego ever, man. It makes you feel like a pile of shit. It really does. And this is what it's become, right? And I've done my rants on Facebook many, many times on my channel. And the thing is, uh, I can do this on a positive note pertaining to a negative, right? So it's funny that I sent out over 40 friend requests to people on Facebook in my local area, and not one person accepted my friend request, right? That in itself is complete rejection and can make you feel like a bag of shit. It's like, what did I do to these people that makes them not want to even have me on their Facebook account? Then it just gets weird, right? Then you'll see them in person, because if you live in a small town, you're bound to see the person, right, that you've sent a friend request to. It's inevitable. You live in a town of like 800 people. And then what do? Do you pretend that you're friends with them, or do you say hi to them, or do you just pretend they don't even exist, right? This is the thing. It makes things just weird, right? All around friggin' weird. And I don't like it, man. I really don't like it. And it kind of shows you where you stand in regards to people, and what they think about you. And for me, I got to the point where it's like, you know what? I think about 35 friends on Facebook now. I have about 5 people that I'm close enough to that I can, on a regular basis, shoot messages back and forth, and they'll respond in the whole 9 yards. But certain people, of course, you send the messages and they won't respond for, a week, or they won't respond at all. They'll just kind of leave you on read. So you're sending the messages out and they don't respond to you. That in itself turns into a negative. It's like back in the olden days when, before all the internet happened, you try calling someone's house and they wouldn't pick up the phone, but they're fucking home. You knew they were home, and then that turns into a negative. It's like, why isn't this person answering their phone, right? That's how you block people back in the olden days. You wouldn't answer the phone. And it always turned into a negative. It always did. I tried calling you the other day, man. How come you didn't answer the phone? I know you're fucking home, right? And it's like the same thing on Facebook when people, they don't respond to you, right? They can block you or delete you, just not respond, right? It's a pure world of ignorance, if you ask me. And I hate ignorant people, man. I really, really do. People think that their shit don't stink. They're just too freaking good to freaking respond or talk to you. Yeah, those are the worst. Those are the worst type of people. Trust me. They think their lives are so freaking great, and they look down upon you like whatever you're doing in your life or your living situation or whatever. It's like, I don't want to be part of that, right? And meanwhile, it's like, give it up, man. The thing is, the other aspect to Facebook as well is like, you send a friend request out, they won't accept your friend request, but they'll let you follow them. All of a sudden now you're following them. It's it's like, can you imagine in the physical sense, you following someone around and watching what they're doing and their every move, right? Like stalking a person. Like, I don't want to be your friend, but you can follow me around if you want and watch what I'm doing, but I don't want to be your friend, you know. It's like, come on, right? Negative, and I don't like being followed. Who likes being followed, right? You're driving along, in the middle of the night, and some freaking buddy pulls up in the black SUV right behind you and is following you. It's like you get kind of weirded out going, why is this person following me, man? Right? It's a weird system. It's a weird setup when you think about it logically. Negative. And then the other setup is that the person will accept your friend request, but they'll hide their feed from you. So you can't see what they're posting. They can go into their settings and do something so they hide their feed. And I'm wondering to myself, I was like, I have a couple of these people that I used to see their posts all the time. I don't see their posts anymore. I was like, why? Why is that? They're not posting anything? Jesus, it's like been a month. Then I go click on their profile manually. If they've got a bunch of posts, right? Like freaking 30 posts, but I can't see their friggin' feed. So then I Google to like, why can't I see a person's feed who I'm friends with? And then they say, oh, they can go into their settings and put privacy, this, that, and the other thing. Why do you have me as a friend if you don't want to friggin' let me see your feed? You're weird. You're a weirdo, right? So you start deleting people. And then all of a sudden, that's a negative, right? And then another aspect of it is that when you're friends with somebody and you guys, I guess, have a sort of a falling out, which you don't really understand why you had a falling out, because people don't like to talk anymore. People like to talk about you, not to you, about certain situations that they have problems with. All right. Back in the olden days, we'd have it out one way or another. We'd talk about it, or we'd fight about it, or whatever it was, right? But at least we get the freaking, that negative energy would dissipate. And now it's like, well, no, they'll just all of a sudden turn on you, delete you, and then that's it, right? You're gone. You don't know what you did. They won't return your freaking messages, but they're freaking be damn well sure that they're freaking on your friggin' profile manually looking at everything that you're posting. You know, your enemies or your frenemies, they're the ones that are watching you closest. They're the ones that are watching you the closest because they want to see what you're doing, right? But they don't want to be your friend. They just want to see what you're doing. They want to freaking stalk you, underground stalking, hide in Facebook keyboard warriors, see what they're doing, see what you're doing, right? And see, and then talk about you, sort of thing. It's just bizarre to me, man. It really, really is. It's a true mental health thing. I mean, with Facebook, and people don't even realize that people are on it and doing things and whatever they're doing and enjoying this app so much. But hey, to each their own, man. I guess to some it's great, and to others, I always got to figure out like why it's designed this way. And it's a free app, obviously. Anything that's free is meant to friggin' screw you up mentally, right? That's why, like, think about it, man, logically, and where you're putting your attention. And they know all this stuff. They got it set up and designed that way. It's for people to have these, epiphanies about like, why is this happening and why do people do this on social media? And of course, nobody spends time with each other anymore because they don't need to, right? If you got a friend who's in another province or lives far away and you haven't seen him in, say, 10 years or 15 years, and they're posting all their shit on Facebook, you don't even need to go visit them anymore because you know what they're doing. You're up to date on what their kids look like. You're up to date on what they're all doing. You're up to date on everything. So it's pulling us apart physically, and it becomes a show behind a friggin' screen, basically. And people then just get isolated and on their computers and Zoom calling and Facebook this and that. You don't have to leave the house anymore, theoretically. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're building this society up to be. People who are becoming loners and isolated. And I enjoy it myself. That's why I just say it doesn't upset me no more. I just do my thing. I go, I work out, I post my videos of working out, try to stay mentally strong, try to stay positive, and, give people basically back the reflection of what they're giving you. So, once you become to a certain point in your life where you're really on top of your game and they all of a sudden now want to be your friend, it's like, it's too late, man. You had your chance. It's bizarre, man. Anyways, with that being said, that guys.